Not one, not two, not three, but 8 of these mofos. 8 of these movies, and they seem to be getting better and better. Mindless fun, leave your brain at the door, 4K, HDR, and Dolby Vision. Let's talk about that bitch. Guys, it's hot as hell in here, so bear with me. It's your boy. Brass tats in this bitch, you already know. You already know, people. There are 3 different reviews of this. There's me doing the 4K Blu-ray and the HDR. Then there's Spare Change doing the sound. Then there's Techno Dad doing the Dolby Vision. So it's like you got a threesome in this bitch. With me, Spare Change, and Techno Dad. No homo. First one was good, then it started getting predominantly worse. It kind of was getting its stride back in the 4th one. 5th was awesome. 6th was okay. 7th and 8th, great movies. This franchise is doing its thing right now. I don't know what to say to you. Leave your brain at the door though, because you're gonna watch this movie and there's always gonna be one scene in that bitch that you're gonna think, what the fuck? But leave your brain at the door and you'll be fine. Shot in 3.4K, 4K, and 6K. Visual effects, 2K. Digital intermediate, 4K. DTSX, master audio.
Reference, quality, transfer.
The detail and clarity of the movie is apparent from the opening scenes in Havana to the very end credits. Now when I say razor sharp, I mean razor sharp in this bitch. It's a digitally shot movie, so you know it's ultra clean. You can see the individual hair on Vin Diesel's head. You could pause and count that shit if you were that bored or that way inclined. Charlize Theron, but you aging like fine wine, baby. I saw you in Monster. I've seen you in other movies. Monster, you look fucked up around here. I want to try and erase that from my memory, but I just can't. But if you happen to be watching, get at me, girl. The vistas and the establishing shots are a sight to behold. Deep, very, very vivid imagery here. There's a lot of overhead shots where it's looking down at the city. Ultra sharp, ultra clean. Reflection of cars. The cars themselves are so detailed. The girl wearing the skirt, starting the race. Oh, God. Damn. You see every single pixel of the butt cheek, I ain't gonna lie to you. Which leads me to depth. We were just talking about the butt cheeks. The 3D depth on the butt cheeks is A1. Worth the price of the 4K Blu-ray alone. If you like butt cheeks and you like hot women in little red dresses that look like belts, this is the go-to disc in this bitch. He has a race. After the race, his car crashes, jumps up in the air, does a little flip. The depth on that is amazing. You feel like you can almost look around that bitch. The foreground, background, space between objects, A1 throughout this movie. The vistas, once again, are a sight to behold, especially at the beginning in Havana, even in Russia, where you got that crazy submarine scene. You be giving yourself a pat on the back because you know this is what 4K is all about. There is one scene where a car smashes through a building and you see it spin, but it's almost like you're in the driver's seat. I almost felt slightly nauseous there because it looked that detailed and the sense of depth was real. Do you know what I mean? Even the submarine scene where torpedoes are being fired, you get a real 3-dimensional pop. This movie is oozing 3-dimensional pop and detail. But what about the HDR? You know what the HDR is like on this movie? You've been in a relationship with your girl for ages, yeah? She's sitting down with dinner and she has a confession to make. That she kind of has a friend who she gets a little kinky with now and again. But you're upset because you want to meet this mofo. And you meet this mofo. And it's no other than Scarlett Johansson in this bitch. Not only that, Scarlett Johansson like, look at you. So now they want to do a threesome forever. Every day, every night, she moves in. Amazing. That's how you're going to feel amazed with the HDR on this bitch. HDR is this good. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Dolby Vision gonna look like. God damn. That girl's short red skirt, vivid as hell. That's all I'm gonna say. The prison clothes, rock Jason Statham, really pop. Really pop. It's a different kind of orange. It's not that orange on the 1080p. It just isn't. That absolutely ridiculous multi-car attack. The color of the cars just pops off the screen. So many cars, so many colors. I ain't gonna lie to you, I need to wear these things just watch that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. So much more detail on this with the color. Brights are super bright, darks are super dark. Fire seems practical, but if it isn't practical, they did a really good job. Explosions also look fantastic. HDR is a win. Black levels are great. Certain scenes in this movie where the black just goes on forever. There's gonna be parts of this movie where you think you got an OLED with the pitch blackness of this bitch. You're gonna feel like part of your TV is switched off. Deep, inky blacks. And different gradient to black as well. Handles darkness very well, especially on the plane where we, the viewer, find out why Vin Diesel is doing what the fuck he's doing in this bitch. Dark shadows, but tons of detail. Black levels are a win. CGI for the most part is okay. That multi-car pile-up, when the climax of that scene happens, you notice the CGI. If you see 100 cars, you'll notice CGI in about 3-4 of them. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't really see much green screen, so they did a pretty good job with that. The submarine scene where the torpedoes are being fired out, it looks CGI-ish in parts, but it's not overly offensive. Guys, this is a great transfer, one to pick up for sure, primarily because you enjoy the movie, and also the HDR is great. It's a reference quality disc. I recommend you pick it up. If you've got a Dolby Vision set too, then you'll laugh. Ludacris and Tyrese need their own spin-off TV show or something. I would watch that shit. Those guys are hilarious. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. Remember, like this bitch, share, comment definitely. And now you got these two guys. You got Techno Dad with the Dolby Vision and you got Spare Change with the audio. Go check them out. I'm gonna catch you guys soon.